Guys, we're back at the Art of Whiskey, or with the Art of Whiskey, or maybe we just gonna awfully drink some whiskey. We got a chance to spend some time with our guy Tim from the Blendery yesterday, and Tim gave us a brother serving others bottle. One of the things that I appreciate most about whiskey is it brings people together. And I gotta be honest, I didn't know that. And if I'm being candid, when too many Negroes get in the room, something awful's gonna happen. So, I don't know if I'd even pour some brown liquor for about 100 niggas. I gotta tell you the whole truth. But in this case, I have an eclectic group of Afro-Americans who I tend to hang with. And it just so happens they like whiskey as much as I do. And I didn't know I like whiskey, if I'm being honest. But Stan reached out, he says, yo, are you going to the Blender? He does this every Tuesday. He says, hey, you going to the Blendery? Yeah, well, call me when you get there. Let me know what they got. Stan, what is it about whiskey that you enjoy so much?
Like you said, the camaraderie around it. So we would go out and I would get beer with all these people. Are you drinking beer? Like, you young buck. So I started drinking an old fashioned, and that changed the way that people started perceiving me in different situations. So then when we started actually learning about whiskey, it's been a whole different world. And especially getting stuff like this, like, it's not even comparable to anything that you can find at like a liquor store. There's been some people that came out to my place. They're like, oh, you need to try this whiskey. I know you like it. I'm like, no, you need to try this whiskey. And they're spending, $200-300 on these bottles. And the $65 Party Cove is better than anything.
and mind you, Stan pays the $125 bottles, but what he's telling you is at the minimum, buy-in in terms of the whiskey Blendery is still better than that $300 bullshit some of the folks are spending money on because it's coming right out the barrel. Now,
and no headache. I mean, you can drink a whole bottle and be fine the next day. Like,
I don't know that yet.
We put it to the test.
Stan woke up, he had leather running through his blood. He like, this, what's happening to me?
But no hangover.
That's crazy. So, Tim, there's a single barrel, I think it's called 355. At the Blendery, and everyone loves this barrel, and I do too. So I said, Tim, can we get the candy corn, or was it root beer that we said?
Root beer
barrel. And he says 355. Yeah, we'll get you some. I said Stan wants to try something new, something he's familiar with, and then he wanted a Party Cove if you got it. Well, Stan ended up getting the General.
Yeah, I said, man, do we still got some of the General around? Because I still got that original bottle that's in the cabinet.
I got it too. Look, I got a bottle of the General that's unmarked, unnamed, one of one. And I actually found the one of one bottle. So there's only 50 bottles of the General. And Tim was like, I'm surprised nobody grabbed this one. I said, just hold on to it. I'll take it. Because it's literally one of 50. There's only 50 of these bottles made. It's the one of 50 bottle that's there still. So I said, I gotta have it.
Yeah, I think I got that one of 12 that was made without no label on it.
That's exclusivity. So he waxes the tops, which is huge. Whenever you're cutting the wax top, you literally, I always put a thumb here and then just cut around. And then the beauty about this wax, it pops up. Shout out to our guy Q, because he's the one who's like, yo, you just had to wax this. He says, oh man. Then he start tweaking. He start tweaking, my guy. I want a long life, a legendary one. How's that? How is that?
That's just, like you said, it smells like root beer.
So, one of the rules in the whiskey blender when we're trying new whiskeys, we have a concrete floor, so they literally just pour it out, let it hit the thing, and then you refresh. Now, you pour a small pour first because you want him to get a good nose on it. You want to open it up.
He's over there pouring his out.
And the camera, like, he pours some shit like this. He was like this. He had a cigarette and they're like this.
You might want to come here and get some of this too, boy.
You gonna get you something, boy? You just have to sit down a little bit longer. Ain't that your cup? Jamarcus knows his cup is. Mm-hmm. And again, whiskey is to be shared with friends. I love the wooden cups personally. What are your thoughts, man?
I hadn't tried it yet.
Okay.
I was waiting.
You look like you're about to go into your most interesting man in the world description just now. You put the elbow up. You're like, I don't know yet, but I'm about to let you know exactly how this tastes.
You have a dominant nostril and a beta nostril per se. God, this smells magnificent, doesn't it? I don't even use these kind of words, people.
That's true.
But when you hear me say magnificent, amazing, I do mean it. Go ahead, Malachi, scoot up here, man, so they can get this. What would Jesus do in this situation? Would he drink from the cup?
His cup runneth over.
What?
If he was with his loved ones.
I heard that Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Come on, y'all. Come have some fun. What are your thoughts, man?
It's smooth. That was the first coat.
Kind of whiskey make it. This will make you shout, man. What's crazy is I've had quite a bit of alcohol in my life, and not as much as some would presume. But this kind of whiskey give you goosebumps sometimes. It literally make you tweak because you go, "What is that, man? There's something unique about this here. Something unique." And I'm like,
Man, that's just so smooth. Like, they don't got no kick.
At all.
They don't have no, there's not a linger afterwards, nothing. Like,
and mind you, people, when we look at proofs,
what is that?
this is a 116 proof whiskey. Comes from a Double Jeopardy bottle that they won at that they won some things with. And when I tell you that those barrels are special, super special barrels. This is something that I'm glad I got to share with Stan, and even more importantly, bring back for him.
So do a color comparison too.
Yeah.
That's the other part I don't think they realize.
I mean, look how light this one is compared to this. You could see.
Take a step back, take a half step back. There you go.
That Party Cove is even lighter.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference right there.
And this one was double barreled as well. Now, for those people that are drinking whiskey, for one, rule number one, share with some friends. Rule number two is get to the blendery so you can, or get out and pick you a barrel. Barrel picking's a real thing, so shout out to everybody who's done that, because we haven't had the pleasure yet, but we will. We will be doing something that allows us to bring some people with us and pick a barrel that we all like and potentially bottle it and share it with a lot of friends. One of the easiest things to connect to people is literally, you want them to like you or appreciate you, be grateful, hand them a bottle of whiskey. It'll make everything go away. They'll be like, this for me? Absolutely, man. Enjoy yourself. Could be a $1,300 to $17,000 to $18,000 investment, but give somebody a barrel that's 10 years old. Like, just bottle a barrel and had a barrel at your house, and they'd be like, man, that's great. Man, say. Stan, any final thoughts on the motor oil and what this whiskey means to you and what you learned about it?
Man, just learning about whiskey in general has been a really good experience. It's a conversation starter as well. We were in Atlanta. The guy came up and was talking about the Bourbon Trail and all that different stuff.
Well, he wasn't talking about it. Stan forgets that I invite people into conversations all the time. But
He got to talking about
yeah.
it.
I walked past him and he was talking about a $5 million deal. I said, oh no, he's probably interesting. And so when he comes over and says, can you charge such and such to the room? He says, what are you guys drinking? I said, man, they only had some. What was he drinking? Eagle Rare?
Nah, it was...
Knob
Was
Creek,
it
I
Angels
believe.
even?
No, we wasn't drinking no Knobs Creek.
No.
And not Angels even. No, they didn't have that. Because they had Atlanta, for whatever reason, they had heavy on Elijah Craig.
Damn, I forgot what it was.
I think it was that.
What?
Elijah
Oh, it wasn't Elijah Craig. It was something else that
It
I
was
told him.
something different. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of it. And he
I
was
knew
like,
what it was, but I can't think of it now because I go, because you got it and I said, give him a pour of this one.
It wasn't Buffalo Trace.
Oh, it was.
There you
one of
go.
them was Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, but it was some. There was another
Yeah,
one.
but the other one, you're right. Because she didn't have it the next day.
And that was better than the Buffalo.
That's right. She ran out of it because she was giving us
I mean,
pours
yeah,
this
she poured us a
thick.
gallon of that.
Hey,
I ordered an old fashioned. He ordered straight whiskey, and he got more whiskey than I got. So I was like, let me get that one.
I know. I was like, I said, damn nigga, I think she's trying to kill me.
Nah, she was trying to on another YouTube channel.
I said, I ain't never in my life got poured 5 ounces of whiskey at no damn bar in the sun.
And it was like $10.
Yeah, that's the part. Because Stan had to pay, what, $17 for the...
Yeah, I think it was about 17 for the old fashioned, and then yours was 14.
$14 for, literally, I kid you not, it was 4.5 ounces of whiskey, man. It was true story. It was like the same height that she made a whole drink with.
We were literally there for. I think you only ordered that one drink.
You're like, what are you supposed to do after this? You got to go to bed. But anyway, people, I've told you before, thank you a ton for watching. We're going to walk you through our whiskey journey. It's kind of sporadic. And I've actually got a plan for it, believe it or not. But it's one day at a time, one drink at a time, one sip at a time, one friend at a time. And I just keep it whiskey, man.